All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain speaking. Buckle up. Get ready for takeoff. Today we're flying to the destination of artificial intelligence, the dangers of AI. So, our destination is my cat is enjoying himself. Our destination today is AI and your food stamps or government benefits of any kind. Could AI come after any of your entitlements, any of your, whether it's SNAP, whether it's assisted housing or disability? Could AI come after it? You say, Captain, what are you talking about? AI, I know it's going to come after jobs, but my benefits? How could that happen? All right. So, you're asking how could that happen? All right. How could I start? Okay. We know that AI is a learning program. It's getting smarter and smarter, right? We also know that they are networking all our computers, all our huge databases. They're building data centers. That's another topic in and of itself, and what it's doing to the communities they're putting the data centers in. I need a script for that one. This one has no script. I'm just off the top of my head. I'm just ranting. This is a rant. Let's see if I can give you an example of AI endangering your benefits. I'll give you an example. I had to renew my tags recently. So, with AI and its neural networks and algorithms getting smarter, and when you ask AI a question, it searches a huge database, and everything's becoming connected. Everything's becoming plugged in. Okay, so back to me getting my tags. Now, in order to get tags, you have to have proof of insurance, right? That's one of the requirements. You have to have your car inspected. You got to pay your personal property taxes. Okay? So, AI could be neuralinked or connected to all of that. So when you go and buy your car insurance, here's what people used to be able to do. And then you're not being able to get away with it as much as you used to. Why? AI. So when you buy your car insurance, here's a trick that people would do. I think within a year, you're not going to be able to do this at all, anywhere. It's happening so fast. So you get the least amount of insurance, just enough to be legal to get your tags. This is what people do. And they don't even get 2-year tags. They get 1-year tags. Missouri, we can get 2-year tags. And I got 2 years. I'm qualified to get 2 years. You have to qualify to get it. So, yeah, you do. That's another discussion for another day. But what people would do when they bought their car insurance, I think everybody knows, is they would buy the 6-month policy, right? Strictly liability. The least amount they can get. People go for the path of least resistance, right? So they just pay for the first month. They just get enough to get that piece of paper to go get their tags. But they don't pay for the second month, third month, fourth month. They just, forget about it. I got my tags. What do I care, right? They think I'll never get pulled over. I'll never get in an accident. It'll never happen to me. Well, AI is changing all of that to where now, because I paid my entire 6 months all up front, all paid. I'm paid up for the next 6 months. I don't pay monthly. I just paid the whole thing and be done with it. And I got my 2-year tags and be done with it. But what's happening is now with AI, if you just only pay the first month, AI knows it. Okay. So when you try to get tags again, which is in another year, most people get once a year. They have to renew their tags. I do it every 2 years. AI is advancing so fast. So when you get your tags next year, you're going to encounter a new problem. You may be uninsurable. You may not be able to get insurance. And if you do, you're paying a skyrocketed rate that you cannot afford. How did that happen? Because when you go to get insurance, you're going to go, the agent's going to pull your name up on the computer. Or if you go to an agent's office, or if you try to do it online, you're going to have problems. It's going to pull up, oh, you're uninsurable. It says here that you only paid for the first month. You defaulted on the other 5 months you promised to pay. So it sees you as a risk, a liability. And so the insurance company says, oh, we don't want to insure you. And the other company doesn't want to insure you either because it's tied to a database. Your name went into this database as someone who is a liability, as someone who may be uninsurable, someone who doesn't pay their bills. You're blacklisted. It's kind of like, yeah, you're blacklisted. And so, okay, so now they're deciding, well, since this person only pays for the first month, but you're not going to get away with anymore. By the way, you got to pay all 6 months up front or else. That's how it's going to go. It's not this monthly. If you do the monthly thing, you have to pay. They're going to set it up an automatic payment program. We just automatically take it out so you don't get a bill every month. You know, like a subscription. Yeah, a subscription. That's kind of what it's going to be like. And you better have the money in there. Because if you don't, AI will notify the authorities you're driving without insurance. So when your car is driving down the road, these policemen have their laptops up. And their scanners turned on. It gets a beep, gets a notification. No insurance. This car that just drove by. Identifies the make, model of your car, license plate number, everything. It identifies you immediately. It tells the officer immediately what car to pursue. Immediately. He knows. Just driving past him. He's got that gun on, his laptop open. You drive past him and he goes, that guy has no insurance. How does he know? Because AI told him. Because you didn't make your premium. You didn't pay your insurance. You only paid for the first month. So I'm going to default on the others. Because now, instead of your insurance being, let's say your insurance is $100 a month. Since you didn't pay and you're trying to get tags again, now you're paying $300 a month. How come my insurance went up? Well, you're a risk because you didn't pay the last time you had insurance. You defaulted. So you're a risk. So they raise your rates to where now they may make it to we have to pay all at once. 300 times 6, that's 1,800. You either come up with the cash today or you don't get your tags. If you don't get your tags, you can't drive. If you try to drive without tags, the authorities are going to know. Because AI will notify them. And you're on a watch list. So when they see you driving down the road, they already know who you are. They know where you live. They know the car you're driving. They know. AI knows. So this is what I'm trying to get at. Is the all-seeing eye. It knows. It's getting smarter and smarter. And you're not going to be able to get away with things you used to get away with just 2-3 years ago. Yeah, you can get by with just getting liability insurance. You can get by and not pay the other 5 months and still get your tags. You used to be able to do that. Now you can't. Because AI is connected. Everything's becoming connected. It's going to know. It knows everything about you. This phone here is listening to you, even when it's turned off. If you shut it down, you put in your privacy thing, it won't matter. None of that matters. It's listening to you. Now, this phone right now is listening to this podcast. It's listening to me and recording me right now. AI. Now with ChatGPT and AI gaining more and more and more power with each passing day. So let's get back to how does this pertain to your food stamps? That's why you clicked on this video, right? I'm trying to explain using DMV, how that relates to your government benefits. It knows. So let's say you're on SNAP or whatever. We'll just use SNAP. You have to be reevaluated at least once a year, right? So AI is going to evaluate you. It's going to say, oh, I see you drive a $40,000 truck. I guess you don't need SNAP. Oh, you spent $400 going through the drive-through windows and Uber Eats and all this stuff. It's going to be able to track everything you spent money on for that month and know you lied about your income to get your SNAP benefits. Everybody does it. Everybody leaves things out they don't tell the caseworker. I mean, you almost have to get anything. But AI will know. It knows instantly who you are, how much money you got, how much you're spending, where you're spending it. It knows. What did I lose my SNAP benefits? What happened? Your phone told on you. Your phone, through AI, because it's run by a computer. It's run by a supercomputer, quantum computers. It's all AI. It's not a human being that cut your SNAP benefits off. The computer did it. It has no soul. Has no heart. What I'm trying to tell you is, if you lose your government, whatever it is, I'm just using SNAP as an example. First I use DMV as an example of, hey, look, you can't get away because AI knows. It's going to know. Every time you got a latte, frappe, every time you got a quarter pounder, every time you ordered out Uber Eats, every time you ordered from Amazon or Temu or whatever company. Every time you go online, every time you make a transaction, AI knows. So when you tell the caseworker, you tell the government, we're only making this much, and I qualify, AI is going to say, gee, doesn't match what you're spending here. That's a nice car you got. Are you paying your insurance? Probably not. You probably can't afford it. It knows. It knows. And it can decide, you don't qualify. Here are the qualifications. Your income, your spending, has outpaced your income. And to the AI, it's saying, you must have more money than you're claiming. You lied. It's got you. It has you. You could lose your disability benefits. You could lose your SNAP benefits, your public housing, all because of these. You invited this into your life. You invited these phones into your life. I gotta have my smartphone. I gotta be on social media. It doesn't matter what brand of smartphone it is. Doesn't have to. This is Apple. It could be an Android. There's only two in existence, Apple and Android. You can get the cheap Walmart cheapos that some people have, but even those are listening to you. Every one of them. I don't care if it's a Walmart cheapo you got at Walmart. It's listening. And it's recording you. And all that data is going into some huge database. This is how AI could take away your SNAP benefits. There is an episode of Star Trek you need to watch called Where No Man Has Gone Before. It's from the original series. There's a crewman named Gary Mitchell. They go into this storm and Gary Mitchell gets zapped and suddenly he's got these ESP powers. Everything's in, oh, that's the refrigerator. So, and then as time goes on, his ESP, his powers increase with each passing hour. And Captain Kirk has to make a decision because the last ship captain, because when they examined the tapes of the last ship this happened to, they ordered self-destruct, and Spock says it must be a mistake. Because they were searching for tapes on ESP frantically, and so Spock tells Kirk that he needs to take Gary Mitchell down to this planet and abandon him. First, while he still can, before he's a danger to the ship. Meanwhile, Gary Mitchell's gaining more ESP, like AI learning model. He's gaining more knowledge, getting more power. At each passing hour, he gets more and more powerful. Telekinesis, he can order a cup of coffee to come to him. He can read your thoughts. AI can almost read your thoughts. And there's things happening right now. How can you lose your SNAP benefits? How can AI take away your government aid that you need so badly? Because it has no soul. And unfortunately, a lot of people, just to get benefits, everybody has leased stuff out they don't tell their caseworker. Because they're not going to investigate what kind of car I'm driving, but AI will know. They don't have to. It's AI. It knows. It's the all-knowing. Now, I stumbled across something just saying that. Only the Almighty God is omnipotent, right? And doing research for it, I'm telling you, I came across something. What if this AI is spiritual? When I thought about it, it's the devil wanting omnipotence. I want to be like the God on high. Think about it. Satan is not omnipotent, but through AI, he can be. He can be everywhere at once. Just like God. I thought about that for a second. I thought, oh shit. That's powerful. Just to make that statement. How powerful AI is getting us. The all-seeing eye. It knows everything. This phone, ChatGPT, probably knows more about me than I do. So things you used to get away with, all this welfare fraud, not necessarily fraud, just trying to qualify just to get your benefits. Disability has so many loops and hoops you got to shoot through, and just to keep your Medicaid, Medicare. Now with AI, with no soul, heartless, it knows everything about you. Oh, that's a nice truck you got. AI knows you got that nice $50,000, $60,000 truck. You're making nice truck payments. It's going, you don't need your disability. If you can afford a truck payment, you don't need your VA benefits. Yeah, AI. Because you don't tell your caseworker, because you don't really own that truck. You're making truck payments. But AI knows you bought that truck. AI knows what kind of insurance policy you have. AI knows how much money you're spending at the drive-thru window, how much money you're spending on Uber Eats and Amazon and everything else. It knows your every move. And it's all part of this super database. And suddenly it decided, oh, you don't need your benefits because you make too much. You got that nice truck. Boom, you're done. Who rented you out? Who told on me? Your phone. I mean, you carry it with you everywhere you go. You post. You don't have to post anything on social media. It's listening to you. As far as digital ID, we gave up our freedoms years ago. I saw people making videos about digital ID and say it's just a driver's license on your phone. You put your credit cards on your phone. You put your banking information on your phone. People bank online. You can use Apple Pay. Digital, that's a form of digital ID. So we've had it a long time. Digital ID is not a new thing. Nah. The people saying you're giving up your privacy. We lost it a long time ago. So I'm not threatened by digital ID. I don't. It's just a digital driver's license. That's all it is. But as far as AI coming after your benefits, I no YouTubers talking about this. I am probably the only person on the YouTube discussing this very issue. So you need to share this video. If you're new to this channel, welcome. We need to get our subscriber count. And my subscriber count has been steady. I'm not losing, but I'm not gaining. So let's start gaining subscribers. I want to welcome, if you are a subscriber, if you're new, welcome here. There are many ways to support this channel. Like I say, like, comment, subscribe, like, comment, share. The like button costs you nothing. That's free. Hype. There's a hype button. You can hype this video. That's free. Commenting. That's free. Sharing it. That's free. Commenting, like, subscribing. All that's free. Free. If you do want to subscribe, help financially, that helps pay for my food reviews, because it costs money to buy the food, share it with my dad, because he may want some too. So that fast food's not cheap. So there's a little thank you button, super thanks, for as little as $1.99. You decide. You can go $1.99, go to $20. That's up to you. No, I'm not going to send you a love gift. Like the televangelist, I'm not going to promise anything. It's just that it just offset my costs for doing the food reviews. Or if we do any, like Wally B26, he does urban exploring. It helps pay for that too. Well, time and gas to get there. Gas is cheap, but still. I need to do one on Spirit Halloween, but a lot of YouTubers like Wally already do that. I may take you there. I may do that Friday. Friday is my day off. Anyway, we're up to 22 minutes on this video. My videos always go longer than because I ramble, and I spent 10 minutes trying to get the point across. Using an example of DMV, how AI is getting smart, so smart that you can't fool it. You have to pay for all 6 months of your car insurance. You can't just pay 1 month and walk away just to get your tags. Those days are almost gone. If they're not, we're going to be there within the next year. That's a fact. And AI will come for your food stamps. It will come for your benefits because it's getting smarter. When you have to be reevaluated, AI is getting so smart, it knows. It knows. So I'm just giving examples of, oh, it's an $80,000 truck or whatever. That's a nice fancy car you got there. I know what you spent at the drive-thru window. I know what you bought on Amazon. Guess you don't need your food stamps this month. Because I show here you spent more than you're claiming you make. Even though you went into debt probably to do it, but that's not how AI is going to look at it. It's going to be heartless and soulless and cut you off at the knees. You could try to go down to their office, assuming you can get a human being. It won't be long. AI is running the show. It doesn't give a shit about you. As everything goes streamlined. Gold is $4,100 an ounce. Almost $4,150. $4,127 right now. What's that got to do with today's topic? Well, it means the dollar is going like this. Your government benefits won't go as far. See, I know what this means. Look at that. $4,127. Up $126 in a day. In a day. Look at that. Yeah. Gold is, I don't think it's done yet. Will we see 5,000? Yeah, we're goners by that. It's like, that's for another video. Your ability to buy groceries. So the price of gold has, it does has a direct impact. But we're talking about AI in this video. So AI, it's not just coming for your jobs. We're getting ready to shoot another video about the data centers. That will be scripted because there's so many facts that I have to have. How it's going to affect your utility bills. It's going to affect your benefits for sure. As everything becomes connected through a universal database. You're not talking to a human caseworker. You're talking to a human who doesn't care. He pulls your name up and it's run by AI. You're going to go to that Social Security office and assuming they're talking about closing the one here in Springfield. Closing it down. Now you got to go all the way to Kansas City. That's going to affect the poor people even further as AI takes over. It's not just your benefits, but it's taking over the local offices. You used to be able to go and talk to a human being. It's going to affect you in that way too. Because when it does cut you off, you can't challenge it. You got to go all the way to Kansas City or Jeff City. You got to travel 100 miles, 200 miles to talk to a human being. And most people don't have that capability, so you can't put up a fight. There's no office for you to walk into and talk to somebody. You can't call somebody up because you're talking to a chat bot. You can't go online, you're talking to a chat bot. It's all AI controlled. So when it comes after your food stamps, it comes after your housing assistance and kicks you off because you spent too much money at the drive-through window. And this is purely speculation. AI is going to get that smart. You got to see the Star Trek episode where no man has gone before. Google it, watch it, and you see what Captain Kirk had to do to Gary Mitchell. He ended up having to kill Gary at the end, well, because Kirk used another AI to weaken Gary enough to where Kirk can battle him and put him into a grave and save his ship. Because Gary became a god. And this is what I fear is happening with AI. I love AI. I do. Now I'm starting to I'm afraid of it. Because I have to be careful what I say in these videos. AI is listening. I mean, I do love AI. I use it. Absolutely. Going to use it for my next video. Absolutely. AI is a tool. It's only as good or as bad as the person using it. It only knows logic. I mean, AI in and of itself isn't evil, but if it becomes possessed, and I got to thinking about this spiritually, I got just thinking about that. It'll become all-knowing, omnipotent. So comment below. AI is coming for your benefits. You can try to call your congressman, your senator, or whatever to stop AI, but you can't stop it. I don't think you can stop it. All I can do is hope that you're really qualified for these benefits. Those people that are really qualified for these benefits won't lose them. The people that will lose them are the people that lied in any way, shape, or form. And unfortunately, that's over half. Because just to qualify, it's almost impossible. You almost have to lie to get them. But that's where we're headed. AI is going to cut you off at the knees. It's not a human being. It only knows logic. And it's getting more powerful each and every passing day. So while other content creators are focusing on the loss of jobs and all the AI swap, I'm here to talk about the real issue. AI is coming for your government benefits. There's not a YouTuber talking about this. Not one. I am it. You need to share this video. This is purely speculation, but you know where AI is going. It's like you take a penny and you double it. In 30 days, you're a millionaire. AI is gaining knowledge and strength exponentially every passing day. I don't know what else to tell you. I really don't. We're up to 30 minutes already. I really tried. I thought I could keep this video, but I'm trying to explain it in a way everybody can understand. You can't stop it. All I can tell you to do is, if you're on government benefits of any kind, make sure that you are qualified for these benefits. You got them legally. Because when AI gets more powerful, it's going to cut you off. It catches you in a lie. You're spending more than you're taking in. And you got that nice pickup truck out there. It knows. It knows. AI knows. It knows your every move. It knows exactly what you spent at the drive-thru window. Oh, you got that quarter pounder. Oh, well, I guess you don't need your benefits, do you? I'm just saying. Just pointing that out there. That's where America's headed. And you can't stop it. The best you can do is to try and rein AI in. We want to keep AI, but rein it in to where that can't happen. But I'm afraid we're not going to do that. As AI controls the algorithm, AI can control this video, who sees it and who doesn't. It's all based on an algorithm. Yeah, AI could decide today, well, Jeremiah's got a good message. Better warn people. But AI, why would it push this video? Just to prove that it's not bad or evil? It's not. It's just an algorithm. It only knows logic. So if it sees this video is good, it'll push it. It's not an anti-AI video. Don't get me wrong. I love AI. AI is a great tool. Depends on the person using it. That's what I'm getting at. I use it. I enjoy it. It helps me make my thumbnails. It can give me scripts. AI is great to a point. I'm just saying, there's a lot of people who lie, cheat, steal. But an honest person can use AI, and it could benefit an honest person greatly. It could benefit dishonest people too, but only to a point. It knows you're breaking the law. You can't even make a drug deal without the law enforcement knowing. AI can rat you out on anything. It'll get so smart. Anyway, we need to wrap this video up, and I just had a lot to say about this, and no one. There's all kinds of YouTubers talking about AI, but no one is talking about how it's a threat to your government benefits. You think these government shutdown is threatening your benefits? That's nothing compared to what AI will do. If you're breaking the law, if you lied on your application, those who are honest and are legitimate getting their benefits won't be affected by it. In fact, AI could help you protect your benefits because you were honest and you didn't lie on your application. There are people who legitimately need it, and those people won't be threatened by AI. But let me remind you, AI is listening. You can't escape as long as you have this next to you. Or a smart appliance. None of these appliances in my house are smart. Only this. And the tablet I'm recording this on. So, yeah. I don't know what else to say. We're up to 35 minutes. I hope I got the point across. AI is getting smarter and smarter. You're not going to fool it. They can cut you off just because it doesn't like just because you got a new truck. You're spending more money than you're claiming. If you can afford this, you can, AI is going to know this. It's not going to, it's going to know. You're not going to escape it. This phone is sitting in your house. It's listening to you. Your privacy is gone. Yeah, gone. It was gone a long time ago. And you're addicted to it. We can't go back. But honest people will keep their food stamps. Honest people will keep their benefits. It's all up to you. Assuming you didn't lie or exaggerate on your application. When you get reevaluated, AI is going to know. It's going to know what kind of car you're driving, how much money you spent. It's going to know. It knows everything you do. You can't fool it. It's not a caseworker. It's not a human being. It has access to everything you've done. It knows. You can't lie to it. Can't deceive it. Don't even try it. So that's it for this video. 36 minutes. This video's gone on too long. I want to thank everybody for coming aboard. It's hard to say au revoir. So, a gratin. We may film another video after this about AI and the data centers. That will be scripted. This one is totally off the wall. I'm just shooting the shit here. Okay? So, this is purely speculation. Tinfoil hat. Shooting the shit. And so, like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, share. If you want to support me financially for as little as $1.99, hit the super thanks. And that helps pay for my food reviews. It does. It does. It offsets my cost there. Watching this video from beginning to end is another way of supporting me. Anyway, thank you, thank you. It's hard to say au revoir. So, a gratin. We really have to go. A gratin, everybody. Yes, the magic finger is up, and it's headed right for that magic button on this iPad Pro. All right, bye-bye.